Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Chungasaurus, hello. Milk, hello. Lana, what's up? Boy. Kamran, hello. Pluto, hello, hello. How's it going? How's it going, you guys? UB, hello. So hopefully it is a weekday stream, although at night. Let's see how we do today. Imagine actually catching a stream. I know, right? Okay, well, so far so good, I think. So what's new, everyone? Anything new? So today I'm gonna be doing a Zeal Zephyr. Actually, it arrived today, so it's kind of rare to have a same day arrival, same day build, but it arrived with everything that I needed and I had time. And there are a few other builds that are in the queue actually, but I'm still waiting on some parts for those. So, you know, whatever is here first, gets built first. That's how it goes. Don't think I've heard Alpacas in a thick plate yet. Yeah, so the Zeal Zephyr has a 5mm, or I guess it's like 4.8mm plate. So yeah, currently opening my Hako FX 8AD. Oh, nice. The 8AD really is nice. I just have this part here, but yeah, it's pretty nice. That reminds me I should tighten this. Finishing up a client lube order. Maybe I should ask you to lube some switches for me, Milk, because sometimes I admit I get kind of lazy. So yeah. Wait a sec. What's going on here? Okay. Alright, so let's see. What shall we start with? Shall we start with the Canoe Booster, which is a numpad? Or should we just go ahead and start with the board first? I guess let's unpack them first. Okay, I guess I grabbed the booster first. Some 205G0. This is from Auramech, I think. Oh yeah, I forgot about the build command for the booster. But the booster is gonna get full Milky Gat yellows, as you can see, Lube with 205 and 104. That's what I'll be getting. And here are the Alpacas. Your queue is filling up a bit, so you might close the form here. No worries. Yeah, sure. I mean, I do lube my own switches when I have to, and I just do it slowly, so. So here we have the Zephyr. Okay. So let's open these guys up, I guess. I'm just gonna put these to the side. Simon, you can go. Let's open up this small one first, I guess. So this is a percent Canoe Booster. So it's supposed to be a numpad that is to go either with the Skog or with the Canoe. It's actually modeled after the Canoe, so it's for the Canoe really. Oh yes. Give me 1 second. I forgot to copy the link over. So yeah, it's a numpad supposed to be for the Canoe. It says here, it says percent Studio Canoe mechanical keyboard kit, booster, classic color I assume, and it's like a numpad. So we first have this. Comes in this bag. I mean, obviously, like some parts. I mean, like I was. It was already like assembled before, so it's kind of like already like pre-assembled like that. Had its switches desoldered, so there's that. Anything else? Nothing in the box. So this is what the booster looks like. There's a percent Canoe booster, just the numpad. So you look at the back, it says percent Studio, designed for Canoe 65. Extend hashtag 20%. Extend 20%. Which is okay. I think this is ironic because if you get the if you have a Canoe, you will see that the back says percent 60. But here it says Canoe 65. So is it a 60 or a 65 according to these people? Right? It's like they got it wrong and they never decided to fix it. Like they put percent 60 since the first round and they pretty much never changed it again. Good old percent doesn't really know their percentages. Oh, so weird, right? Imagine that. Imagine naming yourself percent and not knowing percentages. Oh well. Anyway. Yo, what's up, Toki? Meef 9000, hello. Tato Jang, hello, hello. Yeah, okay, so that's the booster. Imagine, what's up, man? Poner, hello. Alright, so there's our PCB, very poggers. Is there a way to, okay. So, you guys can see the PCB first. So it's like Zeal 65, keyboard PCB revision 1, 2018. As you can see, it has a fixed layout except for caps lock and backspace. The rest is fixed. That's kind of cool. Per key RGB. Damn, the Hako heats up quickly? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And then the other side, the beautiful, beautiful traces by Wilba. But hey, Wilba doesn't make any more PCBs for Zeal, so we won't see any more Zeal branded PCBs with this kind of tracing. Anyway. Oh, yo, 159, hello. What's up? Alright, so there's that. And here is our case. So there's stabs. Let's take out the wires. And this is the case. Wait, is this auto-focusing properly? Wait, hold on. Is this focusing or not? Okay. Oh, yo! 159! Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the 10 tier 1 subs. Oh my god. Thank you so much. And congrats to those who got the subs. I'm gonna mute the alerts for a bit, just so it doesn't alert you all about the 10. But thank you so much. 159. Looks like a few people in here got lucky. So yeah, it's like the Zeal Zephyr in blue purple. I can't quite tell. So there's the very shiny brass weight. As you can see, I have a nice brick wall over there. My face over here. But yeah. Never lucky? Oh no. Oh wait, why is chat not showing up? Ah, I was wondering what was missing. Chat box was missing. My apologies, my friends. Chat box was missing for a second. There is a mark here. You can see that there's a little ding. The ding was already there. I actually talked to the client about this. But yeah, there is a ding that was already there. Client was okay with it. This was not through shipping. This was before the client bought the board, so you know, it's all disclosed and all fine. But yeah, all right. So let's work on this one first, then I guess. Oh, yo, Kamran, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Alright. Okay. Alright, so let's actually work with the Zephyr first. So yeah, let's disassemble it to get to the plate. So it uses these golden, I mean, like, you know, like gold color screws. Didn't know it supported switch top removal. I actually did not know either. But yeah, too bad about the little little ding, but I don't think it's too bad either. Like it's yeah, it's there. But maybe you know, maybe they got a good discount out of it, or maybe it was just not a big deal. It's okay. Maybe this is this is the beater board, you know? This is the one that just goes to work and casual. It's beater board, you know. Get it all dinged up and it's not a problem. Who knows? I don't know. See who got those 10 subs. Milk Manu, Tato Jang, Bouncy Chillips, Pluto, Biothermal, MB Surfer, The Monkey's Wrench, Boy 314, Rhino Kazooie, and Tay Mendez. Oh, Mr. Mendez. Love Mr. Mendez. Where's Mr. Mendez today? It is just morning time over there, so probably not yet. Alright, so the screws are up. Okay, I need to flip this over. Oh, wow. So, I think the top is actually heavier than the bottom piece. Which is pretty crazy. But the bottom actually does not weigh so much. I actually am very curious about this, so I'm gonna bring my scale. Yeah, thick plate. So, so let's see. So the bottom piece weighs 2 pounds and 5 ounces. And for those curious in grams, it's gonna be about 1 kilogram and 50. Okay. And the top piece weighs, okay, no, so the bottom piece does weigh about the same. Okay. So but the top piece weighs 2 pounds still, which is 917 grams here. So the top and bottom weigh about the same for a total of like 4.5 pounds unbuilt. So all built up, it's probably gonna be over 5 pounds. Which is pretty remarkable, I have to say. Oh, okay, the plate came off. But there's the plate. And the plate alone is 600, is 1 pound and 8 ounces almost. 1 pound and 7.7 ounces, or 671 grams. Pretty heavy. So yeah. So this alone weighs like almost 2 pounds, which is pretty crazy. Alright, so very, very thick plate. That's pretty cool. Wouldn't have imagined this to be this heavy. So inside is pretty ordinary. Has the screw holes. Top piece is pretty standard too. Cameron, could you add me back on Discord? Yeah, sure, I'll do that now so I don't forget. Where are you? I've added you already, so you should be fine. Alright. This is the important part. Alright. Charlie, hello. Hello Derby, how you doing? So this thick boy. That's a nice blurple, yeah. It's so thick. Alright, let's start with the stabs. So we're gonna go for pretty standard, I think it's wing keyless layout with regular backspace and regular caps lock today. Alright, so we have lube provided here. Is that brass? Yes, it is like 5mm brass. I believe it's PVD. Yep. Okay. I picked you over Teha, Mex on Deck, and Minterly. Ooh, thank you so much. I mean, Nathan is playing Valorant with Ryan Higa right now, if you're interested in games, so he's not doing keyboards, I think. I assume Mex on Deck, I actually don't know what Mex on Deck and Minterly are doing currently. I did not check. Gaming with celebs, I know, right? He's too popular for us plebs. We are puny nerd keyboard enthusiasts, nobodies, compared to Mr. Nathan Teha Snipes the Types. Mechs are doing mech things, and Minterly is doing an HHKV build? Huh. Like, Topra? Or, I thought she was, not into 60s. A Luna. Oh yeah, okay. That's the one with the weird. The edges are kind of like I don't know, like zigzaggy. I saw that one. It's interesting board, but the aesthetic is not for me. It's a bit too much. But I mean, I think some people find it very exciting, so that's pretty cool. It feels bad for all the cat milkshake people. Yeah, so I heard that there's been some Crooked Legend issues and stuff. Wait, when did a Zeal 65 come out? The Zeal 65 shipped with the Zephyr. So the Zephyr shipped with Zeal 65 PCBs. That's when it came out. And there were some for sale on Zeal's website for a while after the Zeal ran. The Zephyr ran, but not for too long. So once that stock ran out, there was no more. And I would not expect any more because I don't think Wilba has any work with Zeal anymore. So I don't see any Zeal 60s or Zeal 65s any longer. $150 PCB. Yeah, I think that was the price back then, which is pretty insane. I mean, thank goodness that we have more price accessible PCBs. And Wilba is doing a lot of work through a lot of different designs in the community, including his own. So yeah. You excited for the new Mechanist PCB? The WT 60s. I mean the Weird Flex ones. I mean I've seen them in real life, but like I mean I built a unicorn with one, but that was about it. Other than that, if there's anything new, then I'm not sure. I don't own one though, any of the new ones. Yeah, I don't own many Wilba PCBs actually. I mean, I saw the pic that guys posted, and it is uneven, but I don't know, is that pretty bad for PBT? Don't know much about CAT. So the issue about CAT right now is that there are so many sets going into production and so many sets under interest check that if these legend issues sort of propagate through these productions, then it's going to be a big problem. Like, customers are going to be unhappy and all that. And obviously, CAT was supposed to represent an alternative, like, that was, like, you know, different from SA profile, like, kind of, like, gives all the benefits of SA profile, but like, lower and, like, I guess, easier to type on and stuff. But now that, like, if the legends are problematic, then, you know, people might be turned away from it, especially, like, both designers and customers, actually. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, Milkshake might be the guinea pig at this point, where we are seeing the issues and they're reporting the issues and they'll repair the issues, and then hopefully future sets won't have them. But yeah, I mean, Milkshake is maybe like the first or second set to be made. I mean, not including the prototype sets that you've seen, like on like Cat Alpha, the one that you've seen like with Nathan or like Minterly. Milk, going to eat dinner. See you later. Alright, sounds good. Yo, Sinu, hello. How you doing? But yeah, I have to say I'm a bit skeptical of Cat myself. There's too many sets, and I mean there's too many sets going into production and under IC, but too little out there to like really say that Cat's amazing quality or whatever. So I'm a bit skeptical of it. I mean, it's new and it's good that there's options for people out there in the market, but I'm a bit skeptical just in the sense that Like, I'm not sure how things are gonna work out over time. BRB grabbing dinner sounds good, guys. Have a good dinner. For y'all having dinner, I guess if you're having dinner now, it's probably the West Coast. Or actually, I mean, there's people who have late dinners. I do have late dinners often, so. Although I try to not eat too much for dinner. I kind of get bloated otherwise. I don't like center font anyways, so I don't care. But yeah, all those cats key sets goof. Yeah. But yeah, I agree. It's unfortunate that the issues are there. I mean, I hope that they just get resolved and things kind of move on from there. I mean, it's gonna be a logistics kind of issue, just trying to ship out any replacements if there are and stuff. And all the customer support tickets. Oh man, I can't imagine being on the other end of that, but yeah, it's just how it goes, I guess. I actually don't mind center font key sets though. I do have some SA sets that I like, but I mean, again, I like looking at them as, I'm not sure I like typing on them. I think they look really cute and really nice. And like sphericals can be pretty cool. Like Cat and Cam or whatever, they all look nice, and I'm sure that they type better than like SA profile. Or like High Pro even. But yeah, ultimately I prefer cylindricals like all the way. I just tried typing on sphericals for a long time, and I did actually for quite a bit. Like my first year in the hobby, I was typing on on sphericals really often. But yeah, just eventually, I mean, like I just didn't feel as comfortable, so I figured I should cut off on them, and I actually sold like most of my SA sets. And I have a few. Like I have like Oblivion, I have like Carbon, I have maybe like Violet on Cream, Nautilus, Penumbra, I guess. But yeah, I'm probably gonna offload a few more. Yo, Megaforce Adam, what's up, dude? How you doing? I love Amelia. Dude, I heard, I saw that, the desk mats are approved now. So how's the desk mat, actually? Didn't you get one? Did he just come in and go? Yeah, I think like Adam just left. Kasev is like, okay, Teha. Yeah, didn't you know? I'm Nathan Kim of the East Coast. You didn't hear that? We've been doing this since like 2018. Yeah, actually, yeah, we did stream around the same time, and I started building before him. But yeah, I mean, yeah, he's a friend. Good old Nathan. I should technically, I could be moderating his chat, but I think it's fine. He's just gaming. Except it's peace and bounce. I know. Frostwitch Deathmat is fire. Oh, hey, you back, dude? I'm so excited. I'm so mad that I didn't pay for the altar Deathmat separately because I wanted to. I wanted that sooner. Imagine modding his chat and not watching Diego. Hello, XES2, what's up? Yeah, imagine not watching myself and modding Nathan's chat. Totally. Imagine. He raiding? Is he raiding me though? I don't think he's raiding me. He's probably gonna raid some oh. Oh my god. Welcome everyone with 485 viewers. Hello, Nathan. Hi. Bring back Miago 11. Bring back Miago fuck underscore. Yo, what's up everyone? Yo, what's up? Nathan, Bistro. Is this the face of lightning? Whoa. Yes, this is me. Hello everybody. It's me, Nathan of the East Coast, circa 2018. You know, we chillin'. Meanwhile, you know, Nathan has kind of branched off towards Teja Snipes and building. And gaming. I'll take over the building part now. We cool? Hello, Croissant, hello. Yo, Ricky, I'm building a Zephyr. There's a build command for it. And nice to meet you, lenders. Nice to meet you. As repeats, hello. Thoughts on EPBT Gakuro Shiro sets? I think it's a great set. I've seen it in person. It looks really nice, actually. What keyboard am I making? I'm making a Zeal Zephyr. There's a build command that you can check out. Zeal Zephyr, though. Hello, Yejin the Potato. Thoughts on Cool Kids? Okay, Cool Kids is like the Handerbite of EPBT. So if you're into like a silly theme like that, go for it. Is it for me? Probably not. Mostly because I already have a few white sets, white key sets, so I kind of don't really want another one. Just paid $300 for a set of GMK 8008. Thoughts? I wouldn't. But if this is what makes you happy, Seabrizzy 408, then you do you. Bring back Miago 11? Guys, I don't think I can change back to Miago 11 even if I wanted to. Any Greek page avail? Oh no. No. Greek Beige is currently in production. It should be out sometime like in July at the latest. I have buyer's regret already. Oh no. I mean, I'm sure you could probably sell it back into the market. Saucy Long, do you know where I can buy Holy Pandas? I'm new to building keyboards. Buy them on drop.com. Drop should be selling Holy Pandas right now, actually. How do you feel about Alpaca switches? I think they're kind of like one of my new favorite linears. Oh, what's your name? Papas Fritas. Yes, I think that's one of my new linear switches, so I highly recommend Alpacas. It's like if I can't find like good MX Blacks, or if I can't find like other good linears, I think Alpacas are awesome. Great alternative. H1s as well. Saucy Log, as I said, you can buy Holy Pandas on drop. I got a Razor Huntsman tournament for $120. Thoughts? Bad choice, but if it makes you happy, you do you. You be happy. Valorant rank, like 0, because I haven't really played Valorant at all. I play like other things. What's the best sounding switch to get on the drop control? I mean, Holy Pandas are pretty good. If you want tactiles, if you want linears, then like, you know, you can choose something else, like Alpacas, Telios, MX Blacks, etc. I got the Razor Huntsman tournament for the lighting and nothing else. Okay, so just to put like RGB stuff. The Razor makes up for what it lacks in sound with RGB. Fair enough, although I feel like there's quite a few RGB boards out there now. Like Azure Lane level, 0. Also don't play Azure Lane. Do you stream video games or just keyboard stuff? Pretty much just keyboard stuff, Yoriki. I am not good enough at games to feel confident streaming games. I could stream games, but I really don't feel very like comfortable doing it. Just not really competitive. Like I haven't really like done anything competitive. Maybe the last competitive thing I did was Dota 2, but yeah. I don't really play much anymore. Ever build a KBD 65? Do you mean 75 or 67? There's two different ones. I have built both though, nonetheless. I've built both KBD 67s as well as KBD 75s. I like the KBD 75 a lot. I think it's a great keyboard for its price. And so is the KBD 67 actually. So the KBD fans lines is all pretty good for its budget. Thoughts on Novelty's blueberry switches? So I actually have a bag of them here. I haven't tried them in a board yet. I like how they feel tactility wise. I do think they are a bit scratchy when stock, but I imagine they might be better when lubed, and they have a bit of they have this interesting kind of like double bump to them, which I think is kind of a very different kind of tactile feedback on them. So I might want to try them on a board, but I'm not huge on extremely tactile switches. I do prefer like MX Browns and MX Clears, and so on. Man, this hobby is expensive. I just got into the hobby last month. Yeah, this hobby can be expensive. It can be budget friendly if you know how to budget yourself. Tofu 65, the one they have on KBD. So I have not gone a Tofu 65. I've gone a Tofu 60, which is probably the same thing. They're alright. I mean, they're hot swap, so it's really easy to build. And they're pretty simple. They're just like very nice square wedges. Tang 2K, what budget soldering iron do you recommend? I would recommend, if you're going in for your first soldering iron, I would recommend anything with temperature control. I can recommend the Weller West 5051. That one's pretty good for its price. Anything that has temperature control and decent heat transfer should be good. So well, the Wellers are pretty good. Hakos are more expensive, but that's kind of like the next in line. Other people have switched to what was that new brand that Nathan was using, a new one. So people have switched to that one too, but it gets on the more expensive side as well, actually. Yeah. In your opinion, best linear and tactile switch? Linear switch, MX Black, like vintage MX Black, or just a good MX Black, like a smooth MX Black. Tactile switch, personally, Ergo Clears. So like a lighter form of MX clears I like a lot. How much is the build you are doing right now? How much is the build I'm doing right now? Let's see. The board, I think Zephyrs go for like what, 600 bucks? More? I don't know, 600, 700 bucks? So that's just for the kit. And then I think stabilizer were included on that one, so can ignore that. And then switches, like 68, 60, like maybe let's say like 70 switches. Between like 50, like let's say like $50 to $70 for switches. Plus a key, plus like keycaps. So that's gonna be like maybe like 150 bucks if you get like a nice GMK set or something. So that's gonna run you like, what's that, like 800, like 850, 900 bucks. Yeah, the TX, the TS80, TS100 is the one that some people have been using, and people like them, those soldering irons. But yeah, I'm not like I haven't really gotten like done much research into them, just because I'm not really looking to upgrade or anything. But I've heard people have switched to the TS100 and they like it. So the TS100, the soldering iron, it has like a it's basically like battery powered. So so you can have it like, it's like kind of like, it's almost like a pen. Like you don't have it to, like you're not tethered to a cable essentially. So which is the nice part of it. Those are some sorry, $20 Harbor Freight soldering iron. LOL. You could. I mean, as long as it has temperature control though. That's the most important part, I think, because you don't want to overheat your pads. But for through-hole soldering, if you're careful enough, you should be able to do most things, even with a cheap soldering iron. Thoughts on Keycult number 1? I have one. I like it very much. Buying my first keyboard. Going with Kale Box Whites. What do you think? I know a keyboard collector slash like this amazing keyboard collector, keyboard enthusiast who only uses Kale Box Whites, and he loves it. So some people love it like that, and some people don't. So I think it just depends on your tastes. Do you own any drop keyboards? I currently do not. I used to have a White Fox that switched from drop, so I guess if that counts, then yeah, I used to at some point. Not anymore though. TS80 is better because you just need USB-C. Yeah, that's fair. Oh yeah, speaking of which, is this USB-C? Yeah. Haven't noticed the weird pre-travel yet in the Blueberry. Now that you mention, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, I noticed that too. I haven't. I need to try it on a board though for me to like really make any sort of judgment. Let's see. Just got my cheap hot swap PCB. I have to solder the daughter board, but though because the wire's detached, that's why I got hot swap. Oh, that's kind of weird. Oh yeah, having a soldering component required when you get a hot swap board that's really counterintuitive. That's actually a bad product package. Like, it's a bad way to market a product. You don't want to be selling something that you have to solder when it's supposed to be hot swap. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. Hi bro, thoughts on Real Force? What's up Droke? What's up DQ? Dude, Real Force, Topra in general, is that good old friend that you go back to talk to when things are rough in life. You haven't talked to them in years, right? And you need someone to listen to you, and you need someone to be your shoulder, right? Topra is can't relate, KW. Anyway, Topra is basically endgame, quote unquote. Okay, some people might hate that, so maybe I'll not say that again. But Topra is really good. I really like Topra, and Real Force is probably the best that there is for Topra. I like the HKV too, though, but that's because I like the 60% layout. if I got a cheap soldering iron off Amazon, would it be fine? You're fine, except you definitely want to have. I mean, I personally would say if you're already gonna spend some money on a soldering iron, get something that you can control the temperature of. Okay, like something that you can control the temperature, like a Weller. There's some cheap Weller soldering irons that have like an analog knob that you can control the temperature for, and so on. Yeah, what kind of things would you set your macro keys to? Mostly media keys for myself, but sometimes I use it for like games and stuff. Thoughts on, or like work as well, like work shortcuts, like work related shortcuts. Thoughts on Ducky X Vermillo Mia Pros as a first board. I actually do not know much about the Mia Pro, so I cannot tell you, but as far as Ducky and Vermillo are concerned, they can be pretty decent OEM brands, and so I think I would just look at what you can get for the same price and kind of compare. But mostly OEM boards tend to offer very similar things at the same price point, so if you like the aesthetics of it, I can't say no. I wouldn't say no to Ducky or Vermillo as an OEM keyboard maker in general. Similar to Leopold or Philco's. Love your stream, love your personality. Thank you so much. TTB Grind Bind. Oh, Olivia, hello. Hello, Olivia. How are you doing? How's life? Are you still... Are you doing okay lately? I like your shirt, thank you. I like striped t-shirts actually. Left Teja's stream open and came back to this, not disappointed. Yeah, I'm like a Teja clone, so it's okay. You guys are safe. Except I think he's kind of more, he can be more degen than I can be, so it's okay. He does more weird things. Although I did eat a key set tray too. But people are asking about soldering iron things. But if you're getting a soldering iron, Daniel Peep, if you're asking about a soldering iron tip, I personally recommend for through-hole components like for keyboards and stuff. Is this focusing? I'm not sure if you can tell. Okay, hold up. Hold up. But if you can see, is it focusing? This has a chisel tip, so it's what's called a chisel tip. So it's like sharp on one end but flat on the other. I recommend chisel tip for most soldering iron tips for through-hole components. So I mean, and soldering iron tips are not very expensive. Especially so I use a Hako FX888D, and the tips are sold separately, like this. Oh wait, no, that's for a desoldering gun, never mind. But I mean, they sell tips separately, and they're not too expensive. Let's see. I don't know if you've used it, but how about the AOUA 469? I've heard good things about AOUA, but I cannot like say much about their like quality control and like their like longevity, just because I have not owned one myself. But I've heard good things from other people, so if that kind of counts for you, then you know, I don't think you could go wrong with it. Sorry guys, I'm trying to catch up. This is like the first time I have like 200 people in chat actually talking. One thing is having 200 people just watching one, and another is just like 200 people talking. Are you the original owner of the TGR Jane, or did you get it secondhand? I got it. This is indeed I am the original owner of this TGR Jane. It was sent to me by Yutzi, and actually he built the TGR Jane that's currently here. How do you take commission keyboards? There is a command for commissions. I believe it's gonna be... Wait, what was... you can go to my Discord as well, but I'm not sure if it was service or if it was commissions. Okay, there we go. Commissions. There. You can check commissions, and that link should take you to the right place. And you can read that. Take out clones. Does that mean you eat boxes too? I did eat a key set tray. You can look under my clips actually, and you might find something funny. Life is, you know, pretty 4 out of 10. Yeah, tell me about it. Life sucks. I won't say much, but life has sucked for me in the past, like, few months. But, you know, here we are still going. He has eaten the new GMK tray, hurt people, I need it. Well, what is so good about this special type of tip? Just better heat transfer for the specific components that you're going to be using. Is that CRP Peacock? No, this is OG Cherry Dye Subs. Would you recommend a beginner 205 G0 as our first switch lube? If you can be careful, then yes, I would be okay with it. Just don't over apply it. Less is more for lube in general. Most irons come with a chisel tip. No, they do not. Most irons actually come with a sharper tip. People say chisel tip, but it's really not a chisel tip. They get chiseled just because they get eaten up. Anyway, so what's my favorite tactile switch? Ergo Clears. I said it earlier. I plugged in my mini USB to my PCB, but nothing lights up and doesn't detect on my PCs. Is the PCB broken? Maybe, but maybe not. You might want to try look into your cable as well. It could be your cable or your USB port. If you have a USB hub, try connecting it directly to a computer as well. Okay, so moving forward. Okay, just gonna like wipe my hands. But yeah. Haven't had to delete clips? No, not really. Nothing crazy. Dielectric grease versus Krytox 205 G0 on stabs. I personally prefer Krytox 205 G0. So I think, excuse me. I think I would use 205 G0 if you have that available to you. Most expensive board. So most expensive of my keyboards, or like what do you mean most expensive board? So actually, before I even get started on this plate and stuff, I'm gonna test the PCB, because you never know, right? Where's the other cable I have here? Whoa, woohoo! Hello, RGB. Most expensive in my collection. I mean, I would say I think people would say that TGR Jane is probably the most, or like the one valued the most highly. But probably the other one that's valued pretty highly in my collection might be the koala. So I have a koala that people would value pretty highly. Top 3 foods. Oof. That's hard. Tacos. A good kimchi jjigae. And risotto, or pasta in general, actually. Where's Via? Hold up. Via. Alright. Actually, does this have... Oh, the Zeal 65 has Via. Okay, awesome, great. So, key tester... wait, oops, I didn't mean to click that. But yeah, the Jane should be pretty expensive. What's the difference between dielectric grease and 205 G0? Sorry about that, overdrive. 205 G0 has I don't know, it's like it's a bit easier to apply in my opinion. The dielectric grease tends to be a bit thicker and kind of like clunky and kind of like clumpy as opposed to 205 G0. I think personally 205 G0 also lasts a bit longer on the stabs, so you won't have to reapply or anything like that later. Like you might have to, but probably not as quickly as the dielectric grease. But dielectric grease, the advantage of it is that it's much cheaper. Much cheaper. 205G0 is actually decently expensive, but in my opinion is a godsend for stabs. So personally, I highly recommend it. Oh, there we go. So yeah. Oh my god, my eyes are killing me. Okay, I'll look up chat. Jane should be pretty expensive. Pog, alpacas, top 3 foods. Okay, I answered that. Where do you get your limo cables from? I get them from like cable makers out there. There's a bunch. There's Zap cables, there's Pexon, there's like Chris cables, Cup cables, like Cruise Control. Like, I don't know, man. There's so many cable makers nowadays. But just check out what other cable makers are out there, and I think they might offer limo or limo-like options. I assume this is function. Ooh, that's pretty cool, actually. That's also function, I think. Okay, cool. So everything seems to work. Whew, oh my god, my eyes. Let's see. Is TKL my favorite layout? Yes, as well as the 60%. 60% and TKL are my 2 favorite layouts. Oh my god. Here goes the 2-pound. Alright. Can close that. The Zeal PCB is very nice. We're gonna test some stabs. Let's see. I'll cook you some carbonara for that Zephyr deal. Ooh, carbonara, so good. Too bad this is not my Zephyr croissant. If I could sign up for a carbonara subscription or something, where I could have carbonara on demand, I would actually trade it. I would trade a board for a carbonara on demand thing. Like if I could be like, carbonara, boom. And I could just eat carbonara anytime I wanted. Dude, I'm down. It's so good. I love pasta. What switches do I have in my TGR Jane? So exclamation keyboard will give you that information, but it has retooled MX Blacks. They're lubed, and I think it's 55 gram. Best taco meat, al pastor, no doubt. Oh, no. Al pastor and tripa. Tripa and al pastor, the 2 best. No doubt. Alright. Am I an anime fan? Yes, I am. I do watch anime. Don't call me a weeb. Okay, I mean, I don't care if you did. Like, if you did call me a weeb, like, I wouldn't care. Thoughts on the alpacas? They're great. I really, really like alpacas. Highly recommend. Let's see. Free on-demand food? Best trade, I know. For sure. Let's see. Someone farted. Okay, cool. Lube my tactile switches with 2.4G00. When would I have to reapply? You probably won't have to reapply. What's your opinion? Try what's 32.4? 32.4 is really, really good. I highly recommend it for lubing in general. I actually prefer 32.4 over 205 for lubing switches. That's just my personal preference though, because I prefer like thinner loops in general. The service would pay for itself. I know. I would be in love with a Oh, these are clipped. Someone clipped the legs off of these. Okay. Carbonara on demand, maybe in 30 years. Amazon Prime instant. Oh god. Tripe every day? Yeah. Al pastor and tripe. Yeah, oh god, just thinking about it, makes me salivate. So yummy. So good. Tripa have to be real crispy with some salt? Yo, you know it. Tripa has to be crispy, like golden crispy for the tacos and stuff. So good. Oh my god. That just hits the spot, man. So I grew up in Mexico, and so like I'm very familiar with Mexican food. And I also live in a Hispanic neighborhood, so But yeah, I love tacos. Lengua, lengua just melts in your mouth. Oh god, talking about food right now is such a bad idea, but it's okay. It's like the stuff I love. Keyboards, food. Need my better duo. Oh. Okay. That plate is dope. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Is clipping switches bad? No, it's not bad. So if you don't know why you have to clip switches, so you can see this. You can see how the switch has been clipped, or like over here. Like you can see that the legs have been clipped. So these pegs are for like these little 2 holes on the sides, right? So for those to go in. So sometimes people clip them because the PCB, like the holes on the PCB are a bit too small for the pegs of the switch. So the switch kind of doesn't like really push in all the way flush. So sometimes you gotta clip them. Or like when you're using hot swap boards and like maybe like on OEM boards or something, they don't have those holes at all, then you also clip. Does that make sense? But these pegs are really important if you're trying to build something that like if it's like PCB mount only. Yeah, so for like half plate. So for half plate, you need the PCB mount pegs. If you don't, it's gonna be a nightmare building that. Like they're just gonna fall off as soon as you flip over the PCB. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Now I'm hungry. I'm scared to try lengua. It sounds tough. No, Lana. No, Lana. It's so good. Like tripa. I mean lengua. Just like they cut it thick and stuff, but the meat is like the most tender thing in the entire. Like out of all the meats you'll try, lengua is the most tender. It's so good. It's so good. Tripa is super underrated. Totally. Have you ever tried Brazilian food? Yes, I have. Lengua when sliced thinly is like softer brisket. Oh yeah. You can slice it thinly and you can slice it in chunks and they're still good. I mean, especially when they do it in the way they do it for like tacos and stuff. Too bad I don't live in like California for this. But yeah. Sorry to ask what specs does your PC have? I could tell you if you join my Discord later, but at the moment I don't have the specs on me. It has like i5 and I still have a 1070 for my video card. And so on. So nothing crazy. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so I need to try stabs. What would my dream board combo endgame board be if my budget wasn't an issue? Oh, there's one keyboard I want right now, and the only keyboard I want right now is the one keyboard I really want right now is an OT356 Mini. I actually don't care about the color, black, red, or military green, doesn't matter. I just want it for the history part, because I do appreciate vintage boards and stuff like that. I don't really care about the flex or the bragging rights for it. I just want it for myself. Yeah, that's the one board I want, I would say. I've been looking for like either like a Lin Whale or a 1.2 OG, which I like, but I don't really want to pay too high for them right now, so I'm not in a rush. But I mean, I don't know. I don't really think much about what boards I really want when I already have boards to use. And even if I didn't, then I don't know. I tend to be pretty like I tend to settle with what I have pretty often. So. Let's see. Alpha Store from Street Stance. Yes, so good. You know what they say. Like back home in Mexico, we say things like like the Like the tacos, they need a little bit of that street dirt on them, you know, for them to taste good. Like if you're like in that like super nice clean establishment with like pristine like tables and stuff, and everyone's dressed up super nicely, that's not a real taco place. You gotta have that dirt and salt in it, you know. I mean, that's what we say. But I mean, it doesn't mean to like, it's not to say like it needs to be from the streets, but it's just the better stuff is from the street stands and like food carts and stuff. Chicken hearts are super underrated, very tasty. Yes, I agree. Chicken hearts are also tasty. Can you guys believe I used to be vegan for a few years? Don't blame me. It was my hippie college days. Liberal arts school things. Flautas are the best. But then, you know, I'm not vegan now, so don't worry about it. My past doesn't matter in that sense. But I tried it. I get to appreciate I got to appreciate why people do it. I got to appreciate vegetarian food. I got to appreciate vegan cuisine. I mean, like the diet itself. I don't know. Like I think I respect it. Like that's how I feel about it. It's like I respect it and I understand totally why people do it, and if that's the reason to do it, like then fine. Some people have moral issues with it. Some people have just preferences for it. Seems alright. Alright. Have you had an experience with Durock linears? These are basically Durock linears, so I like them. Alpacas, H1 switches, all those are like basically Durock linears, so I've tried some of them and I very much like them. So I do recommend them for those who are curious. How many keyboards do I have? Many to count. No, I'm just kidding. I have more than a dozen, less than 100. To imagine life without meat. Yeah, I don't think I could imagine it right now anymore. When it comes to Latin food, it's best to go for street food overall. That's my opinion as a Portuguese. I agree with that, although admittedly, if you go to the wrong places, you could actually get some really bad stomachache and stuff like that. You know, you still want to be a little bit careful. But, you know. Recently got into MK community a month ago. Happy because I found a new hobby, but my wallet isn't. I could see that. It's as expensive as you want it to be. That is correct. Do you think Holy Pandas are overpriced? Holy Pandas are overpriced if you're paying more than retail for them, in my opinion. I don't think you should be paying too much more than retail because there are clones and there are similar like Holy Panda-like switches available like everywhere. So you should not be paying too much for them, in my opinion. Do you play Fortnite? I do not play Fortnite. I didn't really get into it. I played it a few times and I didn't love it, so I kind of just didn't really devote myself into it. So I play like different games. I like hack and slash sort of games, like RPGs. I used to play a lot of Diablo 2, Diablo 3. I used to play a bit of Dota 2, like Dota 2 and LoL, but I don't anymore. Kind of stopped the MOBA gaming stuff. I like adventure games, so I like Terraria. I like playing like games with friends. So like I'll play like you know or single player games are good too, like Zelda, right? Like Breath of the Wild kind of stuff. Like Skyrim, Oblivion, that kind of stuff. I like playing like co-op games too, or like just like competitive games too. like Smash or like Ultimate Chicken Horse on Switch, or like yeah, a bunch of different games. Just kind of widespread, but I like playing with other people actually. I like playing with other people more than just by myself. I'll say that as of late, just because I don't have that much time to play games actually. So I want to play with other people, and I'm not like really like I'm not like amazingly good. Like I'm not like an FPS pro or anything like that. You know, so I'm not really into competitive gaming. I like to watch it. I follow like leagues and stuff, but I don't really play that myself competitively. Could you thoughts on retool blacks? If they're smooth, they're good. Otherwise, yeah, just look for smooth ones. That's all I would say about it. But they're good switches. They're good switches if they're smooth. Can you explain key stabilization a little bit? Yeah, sure. Vito Joy. So key stabilization works by so basically like if you have a single key like these, so like a keycap, like we normally in our community measure the length of a keycap as 1 U, so like 1 unit. So like, you know, you have all these 1 unit like spots right on your PCB and your plate, and those don't need stabilization because no matter where you press on the keycap, it presses down just fine. But for longer keycap lengths, so normally starting from 2.2 like 2.0 U, so like 2 U or above, like 2 U, 2.25 U, 2.75 U, 3 U, 6.25, and like space bars and so on. If you're trying to stabilize, you have to stabilize those keys because when you like put them like on the plate on the PCB and you press somewhere on the cap, like if you press it on the edge and you don't have a stabilizer there, it's just gonna like tilt, like kind of like a seesaw, right? So that's why you need stabilizers. So stabilizers are there for that reason. Like the spacebar, right? So this is a 7U spacebar, and you can see that there is a stabilizer, like, you know, covering the 2 ends and the center. So basically that will be enough to cover the whole key. So that's how it works. And the reason why people lube their stabilizers is because it just eliminates the rattling noise and it makes the downstroke like seem more even. Yeah. Do you normally use gloves to handle brass or just clean as I go? I kind of clean as I go. I actually don't like the feeling of I don't really like the feeling of gloves while working. But if I really need to use gloves, I will. Like if someone asks me to use gloves, I will. But otherwise, I'll try it. I'll just do it with like my own way, I guess. So many people nowadays paying those flippers bank. Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I have a little bent pen here. How do I do this? Alright, cool. You have it on Steam? Terraria? I do. I recently started playing with some friends. I'm trying to have them get into it. I actually haven't gotten to like hard mode and like in-game stuff, but like all the hard mode stuff, but I kind of want to with some friends, so I've been trying to convince them to get into it. This plate seems to be easy to put switch in. Yeah, I think it's because it's thick. So it's kind of easy to, they just snap right into place. Have you played since the update? Yes, I have, but again, I'm trying to convince my friends to get into it so that we can beat things together and get loot together. I have the most weird game preference. I like CSGO. I like CSGO. I'm not good at it. Rainbow Six. cool. I think Rainbow Six can be fun, but I'm not good at it either. Dark Souls is fun. Black Ops, cool. Minecraft, Terraria, those are all good games though. I don't think that there's an issue with that at all. But yeah, Nathan rated earlier and people have stuck around. Very nice of them. When though? Nathan was gaming today? Kind of earlier on. Like probably right after you left, Cameron. What else can I do to my stabs to make it less rattly? I have clipped, looped, and band-aid modded my stabs. Yeah, I guess Overdrive does say something insightful. But I would say that you probably so clipped is fine. Lubed, I think the lubing part is like so kind of open-ended. You definitely just want to be careful lubing. Full backspace on here? Okay. Yeah, full backspace today. And regular caps lock as well. But yeah, as I said, clean as I go. Just give it a wipe before I flip it over and solder. I know I'm gonna touch it anyway, but you know, might as well get some of it. Yo, Mr. Wilba, what's up? Okay, so I am gonna have to be careful about soldering this one because the plate is so thick. It's the first time I actually, this is actually the first time I use a 5mm plate. That's not like acrylic and stuff. Full backspace always, all day, day. How much does this build come up to just in parts alone? I think I mentioned it earlier, $20, but I think I said like, I think it was like $850, something like that, ish. 800, 850. Oh wow, we did have a few down spikes in frames, but looks like the stream's doing pretty well today, which is good. Alright, I'm gonna turn on a fan here. Overdrive. Don't abuse the highlighting, else I shall time you out, but just a warning for now. What's split space bars for? No gap between PCB and plate? Nope, not really. Not at all. Look at that. Alrighty, let's get on to this. Let's just get started. 0.5mm gap, very small. Wilba Pog. So yeah, Wilba is here. Wilba designed the Zephyr. If you have questions about the Zephyr, maybe ask him. But actually, no, do ask me. I don't want to bother him. Do you have a Spotify playlist? Because I like the music. So the music is from Epidemic Sound, which is a subscription-based service. So I actually pay for it. So yeah, you have to pay for it. All right. Oh, wait. How much does a plate cost on its own? I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna turn on the fan. Don't get too bothered. So the plate is 550-600. No, it's a full kit. It's a full board. Oh my god. Anyway, so let's talk about my sponsors today. So this stream is sponsored by a few wonderful vendors in the community who have been very generous to sponsor my work, as well as have products for people out there. So first up is Dixie Mech. So funny. Dixie Mech is currently so you can get you can go to dixiemech.com/lightning to check out the Dixie Mech store. And Dixie Mech currently has GMK Modern Dolch round 2 on group buy. The base kit starts at $99.99, so pretty good price. And it covers there's also child kits to support most layouts. So yeah, go check out GMK Modern Dolch. There's some desk mats as well, and there's some Rama caps for sale as well with GMK Modern Dolch, so go and check it out. If you haven't seen his 20k follower giveaway on Instagram, you should check out Dixie Mech's Instagram and get into the giveaway, because there are 3 base kits being given away for GMK Modern Dolch, so you might want to check that out and ask your friends to also get in, because it is applicable for everybody. Dixie Mech is also selling right now some Keycaps storage bins. So if you go onto his store, so if you go on dixiemech.com/lightning and click on the store, you'll actually find these Keycaps storage bins. You can store like SA or GMK sets, and they come in sets of 3 for $13.50. They seem pretty handy actually, and the price doesn't seem too bad. So if you've been in need of keycap storage bins, and that they're not like the GMK trays or JTK trays or just regular plastic bags, then that might be the option for you. So you can go and check that out. They're still in stock, I believe. Yeah. Oh, I think he already did the giveaway. Okay, then I guess I didn't win. And yeah. So next up is Mint Autumn. Mint Autumn doesn't have any products right now in his store, but mintautumn.com. Mint Autumn is run by Jack Static, who is a community member in the community. He's a community member who did the Rukia keyboard. The Rukia is the Alice layout keyboard in polycarbonate case, and he did 2 rounds of it. The second round is currently in production. But in the works is also a ultra high molecular weight polyethylene UHMWPE, right? Polyethylene case. He's developing one in the TKL layout. So if you're interested in a cool new kind of plastic case and want to know more, oh, thank you so much, Cameron FB, for the $20 tip. And yeah, so if you want to know more about a polyethylene case being currently researched and developed by Jack Static and Mint Autumn, go and sign up for Mint Autumn's newsletter, as well as his Discord server, where he can answer any questions you might have about the design process. Next up is a Novelkeys. So Novelkeys currently has a couple of GMK sets on group buy. First of all, there is GMK Boneyard by Tom Berry. So Tom Berry is also the designer of GMK Carbon, GMK Yuri, SA Yuri, SA Carbon, GMK Denim, GMK Toxic, so many different sets. GMK Eclipse, very successful designer, and not to mention he has a very good eye for color, in my opinion. But GMK Boneyard is actually a reprise of the Bone theme set that came out with Carbon R2 last maybe like 2 years ago. And this is now like a monochrome sort of set. So it comes in a gray base and these ivory legends for the keys. So check out GMK Boneyard. It has some cool skull-like novelties, as well as a cool numpad kit that you could check out. There's also GMK Midnight Rainbow on group buy on novel keys, and that one is has been designed by, I think, Jay from Top Class, and it's kind of like a rainbow theme set, but it's on a black base. So if you're into like a darker sort of set, but then it has a lot of color at the same time, so it pops, then GMK Midnight Rainbow might be for you, so you can go check that out. Next up is on novel keys as well is Cam Ghost, my bad, Cam Ghost. Cam Ghost is also on group buy. I actually don't know too much about it, but it is like a white, sort of like a very, very light themed key set, so go check out Cam Ghost if you're interested in the cam profile as well as a light color theme. Yeah, so that's all on novel keys. If you are buying anything else from novel keys, however, such as stabilizers, switches, lube, desk mats, plushies, like switch pullers, accessories, like all kinds of different things, you can get 5% off from novel keys using Thunder during checkout. So that is the promo code that novel keys and I provide for customers. 5% off all in-stock items. What are those 6 keys on the left? That's my macro pad. I mostly use them for media though. Yeah. Boneyard is sexy, but I'm not buying a cap set that's more expensive than my keyboard. Okay, that's fair enough. Everyone has a budget. Dennis Bro Chill, hello. Alright, so next sponsor up is PrimeKB, primekb.com. So with primekb.com, currently we have, so they provide the Alpaca switches, T1 tactile switches, the Prime E, and other things. But they're currently out of stock in a lot of these products. However, PrimeKB also has the Inert G desk mats on group buy for about $18. So if you go on primekb.com, there are these cool 2 desk mat designs for group buy. I think one of them is like a psychedelic, like kind of cool design on the corner, and then there's one that's like a pattern design. So go check out primekb.com, and if you want to have news about any future restocks about Durox stabilizers or Alpacas, among other things, then you should sign up for PrimeKB's newsletter. With PrimeKB, I'm also offering a discount program for PrimeKB, but that only applies for customers. So any customers who might be interested in using a PrimeKB product, such as stabilizers or switches or whatever else, and you're using my build service, I am able to provide a small discount similar to that of novelties, right? Like 5% off on any product that you might need. Of course, not everything will be in stock right away. But if it is available, like I can source it for you and provide a small discount, but that is only applicable for those who request a build service. So it must be an active build service, like you must be like telling me, hey, like I have my keyboard, I have my PCB, I have everything else, but I just need some stabs and some switches, could you get them for me? And I could be like, sure, like it's gonna cost you this much for the switches, but it might be slightly discounted, so here you go. I'll take care of that. For instance. So there's that. Okay, so finally we have Project Keyboard. So you can head on to projectkeyboard.com. And currently the Project Keyboard is running a Alice Revision 2 PCB. So if you have been looking for an Alice layout PCB for your TGR Alice or Lube or whatever, you can go and check out Project Keyboard for a PCB. They come in red, and they come in with different ports, USB Mini or USB-C. Also on Project Keyboard, there is GMK Bingsu still on pre-order if you missed out. GMK Masterpiece maybe, GMK Ashes, and what am I missing? I might be missing something else. I think those are the ones. Might have missed something, but if not, you can probably see it there. They're on pre-order though, so if you missed out on any group buys by Project Keyboard in the past and you want to buy them before they arrive to them, and before there is a rush to get it, you might want to pre-order them now. Yep, and there's an affiliate link that we can provide, so if you do exclamation sponsors. There are affiliate links linked on chat, so check it out through there. Wait, 159 is here, right? Anyhow, does SwitchMod sponsor me? No, I am not sponsored by SwitchMod.net. Oh, I see. Yes, MB Surfer, 159 came by and he gifted a bunch of subs, and you were one of them. But yeah, I don't have a SwitchMod.net sponsorship or whatever. I could ask Krelbit. I might maybe in the future soon. Yeah, but not right now. I don't have a sponsorship with him or anything like that. Sorry about that. But I do get loot from him quite a lot, actually, quite often. So yeah. I pretty much source all of my loot from him, like 205G0, Trigosis, and so on. I'm getting pissed at the fact that it's getting it's kind of getting hot in my room, or like it is hot in my room, and the AC suddenly stopped running for some reason behind me. I'm gonna have to lower the temperature of that. Whew. I heard you're sponsored by Disco Works, dude. It would be great if I am sponsored by Disco Works. Those are OG die subs of a different SAT set. This is G81 3000 SAT indeed. Is there another person called Quelbit? I don't know. Don't think so. Just checking that everything's all the way in. Seems to be, but with these plates is a little bit harder to tell. Just checking by row, by column rather. Okay, I think we good. Hot. Why is it so hot? What are my thoughts on carbon fiber plates? They sound pretty good actually. I like carbon fiber plates. I've tried them with linears and tactiles, and they both. It sounds kind of like thocky. It's an interesting kind of. It's a little bit different. Done. All right. Yes. So need to test this guy out first. Zephyr is so nice, but brass plate resident sleeper. I'm back, you boy. Hello, big boy. Hello, hello. How you doing, Adam? You have dinner or something? What? What's that clip about? I'll watch it later. You have to solder some jumpers. Oh, LEDs. Yeah, I probably should. Yeah. I figured because of the way the glow is happening here. I'll look at the guide. I actually don't remember which one's which. Just backspace? Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll do that. And left shift 2 probably, right? So. Yeah. Okay, there's a one set of jumpers there. One set of jumpers here. One set of jumpers here. Okay, cool. Let's see. Zeal 65 jumpers. It's cool that the RGB reacts with function layers. Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat as well. Alright, programming your Zephyr Zeal 65. If you guys want to see, I'll show you. To turn on the stabilizer LEDs, simply bridge 16A, 5A, 8A, 4A, and JB4. If you're using HHKB layout, don't bridge JB4. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's do that. Alright, let's go in order. 16A. Just get the latest firmware? Oh, doesn't it already have it? Maybe not, I guess. All right, sure. I'll reflash this again right now. Let's see. Can I use via download? Oh wait, no, my bad. Firmware. Zephyr. wilba.tech. Zeal 65. Okay. Where's my toolbox? Okay, here it is. 32U4, cool. Let's see. Reset ground, here it is. Okay, flash. Okay. I mean, it should have reset automatically, but okay, cool. All right, VIA open yet? Okay. Oh, oopsie. This cable, goddamn. Ugh. Sorry, guys. That's my cable just being stupid. I'm gonna make this delete. Okay, that's cool. So I do need to do the backspace jumper still. Okay. There's a reset button. I mean, I just probably not worth bothering with LEDs. That's true. Yeah, you're not wrong. But I mean, might as well. I already have it disassembled, you know. Just gonna do the JB4, that one. Yeah, I actually didn't see the reset button before. I saw the RST and ground before the reset button, but whatever. Is this the only one I gotta jump? I think. I mean, it doesn't really. I don't think it matters at this point, but yeah, that's fine. Honestly, these glowing is more than enough. Okay, let's just move on. All right. Cool. So we know the PCB works fine. All right. What's my preferred board layout and keycap profile? My two preferred layouts are TKLs and 60%, and my keycap profile of preference is cherry profile with R5 bottom row ideally, but if not, it's fine. Not a big deal. Okay. I should just be able to... Wait, am I supposed to just mount this on the bottom and then just put the top piece, actually? Because it doesn't really matter, I think. Yo! Hello, Mr. Heinebush. Hello, hello. No. Yeah? Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. It didn't seem like rocket science, but, you know. It's not dirty here. Anything miniature clown figurines avail. Here's Mr. Jeff Leopard asking for figurines again. One dense board, yeah. It's thick boy. Thick boy. What do you think of CRP Hammerworks keycaps? I think they're great. For the price especially. Their cherry profile, their PBT, their die sub is pretty crisp. Their texture is really nice. I mean, compatibility could be an issue sometimes for some people, but otherwise, pretty great in my opinion. Yeah. I recommend. I love Alice Compat for CRP. That would be interesting, except, I mean, yeah. It's like more space bars, right? That's what they need, space bars. That's all they need, really, actually. Have to decide between Peacock and Tulip and I don't know which one to choose. I like Peacock better. That's a preference. Did you get that TGR from the group buy? Yeah. And the second B. Oh, second B, like asking for second B is such a like, I don't know. I feel like it's like whatever. It's like, do you actually use the second B? Like put the one you use the most on the side you use the most, and then the other one doesn't matter. Use a blank or something. You know? They didn't even have 1800 compat last time I checked. I know. They pretty much neglected 1800 completely. Artisan spot. It's so easy to provide with dice up though? Okay, that's true. I mean, I'm saying nothing. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they could do a better job in general. They just don't for some reason, so it's like, okay. It's like, alright. It's like, they're like, oh yeah, we totally listen to community's requests, and it's like, do you though? Do you actually? It's like, I don't think so. Do you play any Valorant? No, I do not. Not really, at all. I got a beta key, but I pretty much didn't really play it. Alright, so, just as a note, people, okay, this was already there. I didn't do it. It was already there. I didn't do it. It was already there. So we still have a Canoe Booster to do, but it's okay. If I have to do that off stream, that's fine. But I actually will. So we're gonna use GMK Striker today because that's the set of preference that the client wanted. So we're gonna Tifuify this board. So we're gonna do let's go. Finally, I pulled the trigger on my Ergodox, and I'm afraid of my bad typing habits. Well, the Ergodox will force you right into typing properly. If that's the case. Gamer Keycaps. Blue is kind of bright for it, huh? Actually, no, it looks fine. It's a bit of a contrast, which is kind of nice, actually. Where can you pick up Alpacas now that they're sold out? You either wait for the restock that's coming soon. Should be maybe this month or next. Or actually, probably this month. That's what they last said, but you know, I don't know yet. And you can also just get them aftermarket, I guess. Did I come in just in time for GMK Tifu? That's right, my friend. GMK Tifu is here. Apex Keyboards is restocking soon too if you happen to be from Canada. Aha, I see. If they're restocking soon, then it also means that Prime KB will be restocking shortly as well. Most likely. Alright, we're doing control here today. Why no Tifu switches? Because client wanted these ones. But I personally like Alpacas better actually than creams. Love that Striker comes with 1.5U codes. Yeah, it's pretty nice actually. I mean, I don't quite care for it as much, but I like it anyway. Can you make a tutorial of how to do what? How to do what? Oh, how to do this? Just watch any of my build streams. Just do that. That's your tutorial. Watch, just generally, well, you need a case, you need a PCB, you need a plate, you need keycaps, you need a cable, and you need, I guess, a soldering iron, if you will solder. What else do you need, guys? You need, yeah. And then, yeah, what, did I not say switches? Ah, my bad. Switches, you need switches. Yes, you totally need switches. Absolutely need switches, that's right. Yeah. So, but, I mean, pretty much follow, like, what people are doing out there. Like, just look at a build stream. This guy just wants you to hold his hand. I'll hold your hand. Yes, baby. But yeah, jokes aside, just will you hold mine? Yeah, why not? Totally, let's go. I'll hold your hand. I don't mind. Shall we do print? I like print here. And then page up, page down. End the only key I can use there? I guess FN, end. I guess we'll go for it. Okay, so if end is gonna be there, then I'm gonna put home at the top. I'm gonna put home here. Wait, is there no... Is there... wait a sec. I'm pretty sure there's profile... Yeah, no, never mind. These are all going out. Bye. Bye. So it's gonna be home, and home, page up, page down, and come on. There we go. All right. So I was looking for the page up and page down with the right profile. So here they are. Yo, Aperture, hello, and thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. All right, there we go. Hey, let's go. And as is tradition, I will put a miniature keycap, a miniature figurine, my bad, miniature figurine on the escape. Poner is always watching? Poner always watches me. You're my favorite streamer, thank you so much, thank you. What is a Canoe Booster? It's a numpad. It's a numpad that was made to go alongside the canoe. Alright. Let me go find the little mini figurine. I'll be back. I mean, we could yoink it from somewhere else, but... could we? Nah. Oh, actually? Alright, I have a few figurines that you can choose from. Miniature figurine. You can... Streaming schedule? No streaming schedule. Sorry, I don't have a streaming schedule because my schedule... I have a whack schedule. I have a Brobot. I have a Brocaps Reaper. I have an Aerophant. Brobot, Fant, Brobot, Reaper. I think I see more Brobot though. Oh. Oh. Oh boy. There's some Reaper here too. I think I see like 3 on 3. Okay, never mind. Alright. Shall we do a poll? I'll do a 1 minute poll. I'm clearly stalling. Yes, I am stalling. You'll hate me. It's okay. It's alright. It's alright, my friends. It's all gonna be okay. Which let's see. You guys should see this. Which miniature figurine do you want on the blurple Zephyr? Robot, Reaper, Aerophant. The names should be pretty self-explanatory. How much for a build? You can check out commissions, and there's info there. Alright, I'll give you guys 1 minute. In the meantime, I'm gonna be cleaning up a few things. Oh, can we get a close-up? My bad. You're right. That's the robot. That's the Reaper. That's 1, 2, and 3. Like that. My bad. And, here's the blue to compare, I guess. One, two, three. Alright, cool. Alright, I think it's been a minute. Or it's been a little over a minute, but yeah, thanks. Alright, cool. Sorry. Cleaning up here. So much stuff. Alrighty, where are the commissions? I linked it up there. Did it not go through? Yeah, look. If you look at stream here, like that's so you can look into what you need to do. Gather essential parts. Ship your parts to me. Keyboard is assembled. And then there is a if you wait 1 sec. Sorry, this is not plugged in. So if you scroll down, you'll see. Please fill out this form, and you can look into that too. And if you have any questions, just PM me. It's easy to find me, so just PM me. You can PM me on Discord. You can PM me on Reddit. Doesn't matter. All right. But there's a link in chat though. Okay. Alright. So we chose now, I suppose. So results. Let's see it. Ta-da! Oh wow. Okay. So the bot is going on. Alright. Bot it is. He never responds to my messages in AIM chat. Oh my god. What is an America Online? Alright. So, okay, this... How do I control this RGB? I don't remember what the keybinds were, so let's look into that. This looks bad right now. So... Is this like hold for 3? Wait. What does this mean? Is there not control in VIA? Oh yeah, I guess so. Lighting effect all off for now. Or let's do solid color, and we can pick a blue, maybe. But I mean, it's barely visible because of the plate. You know, it's not. You're not gonna see it. It's only bleeding through the edges, so we're turning it off. Screw it. It's too bad. All right. Yeah, the alpacas. Yeah, I mean also the brass plate. There's like 3 spots of light. Yeah, that's exactly right. There's only like 3 spots of light. Alrighty. Looks pretty good to me. Are lube stations really worth the price for the ease it provides? Depends on how much they are. I think like 10-15 bucks is fine. More than that, I don't know. Too much maybe? Alrighty. Did I miss anything in chat? No. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's go to... We're gonna use monkey type again. And I will go and turn off my AC too. It's getting chilly now. Okay. Let's type on this and then we'll proceed and build that numpad, okay? Cool. Alright. So let's So wait, how much are the custom builds? They're $18 an hour. That's what I charge. So on average, you'll be paying like, I'd say on average, most customers have paid around 60 to 85 bucks. Assuming I don't have to do any like switch modding. So if you send like all the case and like the case and like all the other stuff, that's cheap. Are you calling me cheap person? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, I think it's fair rather than cheap. Yeah, I just charge what I think is okay with my time. That's all. That's all. Alrighty. Well, friends, alright. Let's type on this thing, okay? Alright, y'all ready? Do this click thing that people are doing nowadays. Alright. 3, 2, 1. So who's this for? Is this for a customer? Oh wait, sorry, my bad. I opened the again. Snow Minion, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Alright, so these are the mods, okay? So that's how it sounds like. How many custom builds have you done this month? This month, maybe like 5 or 6. Are these linear? These are linear, correct? These are linear. Vito Joy. Thank you so much for the 2 gifted subs, Snowy Minion. Very generous of you. Thank you so much. 01, any place to find the tactile alpacas, or are they all sold out? Wait, I thought alpacas are all linear. I thought so. And the mods sound really good. Yeah, I agree. The backspace sounds really good. That's a very solid spacebar sound. Sounds hollow with the brass. Yeah, you could say it's like there's like a hollowness to it, but I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't really think about it in a bad way. Actually, I think it gives it like space, like room. It's like a roomy sound, which I actually like. I like sounds like these. It sounds less dull, you know. I like the enter, and I like the backspace. It's not bad, but it's there. Yeah. Yeah. Oops. What Switch started easy are alpacas, no fat chicks. Yeah, no, this sounds pretty nice. I personally like it a lot. And so let's take a look at the board itself before we move on to the next part. Oh, apologies. Oh. Alright. I need to drink some water, I think. Okay. So let's look at the board. So obviously, barring the little indentation over there, this is what the board looks like. You can see the shine of the brass through it, actually. Okay. This is the side profile of this board. Is this focusing? I think it is. Okay, there's the side profile of this board. I like that the caps are well inside of the edge, so no gaps, nothing like that. This is the back from the port end. This is the case. Hi, say hi to the camera. Look at that. Zephyr. So sick. The screws are really big. Yeah, but it's not like you're typing looking at the screws, right? So you won't see it from above, right? That's because this is because the bot is like so huge. But yeah. Diamonds are the best way. That was meant to be on Discord. Okay. Alright. This is for the screenshot on the YouTube stream. So okay. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Cool. I just started down my DIY rabbit hole, DIY keyboard rabbit hole. Are there options for individual media control keys? So pretty much most programmable PCBs would be good for any individual media control keys. So macro pads would be good for that, any kind of macro pad. Mind you, this one's like really dirty. It actually has a scratch on there. But yeah, macro pads are a good way to do it. But you can pretty much program, like I actually like to program, so If this were my keyboard, control goes here. This would be like Windows key, like, you know, command or Windows key or whatever. Alt is fine. The rest is fine. Like I'll put like an FN here, an FN, and I normally put media keys here and here. So I would normally do previous, play, next, mute, down, volume up. And then I have like another place I have different things. Like sometimes I have print screen on P, you know, delete here, etc, etc. Have you noticed any wear on your artisans? Like white or clear artisans can yellow over time, but that is actually not due to just wear. It's also due to exposure to like UV light and so on. But that happens to all resin, so it is possible. But I don't think, but wear and tear though, I don't really see it. Like it's almost less. Oh, like rubbing of the raised parts of caps? No, not too much. Like maybe if like you actually had it for like 5, 7, 8 years, I don't know, something like that. Maybe if we're like really old and you like tapped on it all the time, yeah, I could see some smoothing, but I don't think I've seen any significant like changes like that. Yeah, I've worn off some PVD before. Huh, that's interesting. Yeah. But yeah, so this is a Zephyr. So we're done with the Zephyr for now. So we're gonna actually continue, because there is more work to do. The second part is this bad boy. Cute Canoe Booster. Let's get right into it. I could update my build command, I guess. I'll do that. Why not? Let's see. I can probably copy this over to keyboard. Okay. So Zephyr. It is built with Lube. Alpaca switches. Alpacas with 60 gram springs. And switch belts mounted on a brass full plate. And we will update the booster one. So I am building a Canoe Booster numpad for a client. It will be built with Milky, Gateron yellow switches, Lube with Krytox 25G0, yeah, with I guess stock springs, and yeah, and they'll be mounted on a full aluminum plates. Cool. Let's test it out. Keyboard. Build. Nice. Gotta get me a limo cable. M-Chan, I actually recommend just getting a, like, you don't have to get original limo. It's super expensive otherwise. I personally am fine with like, so do I have a connector like that here? Oh, yeah, I do. Give me one sec. So there's like, yeah, so there's like fake limos, but there's also like YC8 connectors. So this is YC8, and it's kind of like, you know, it's also 4 pins. It also has this like sleek connector. But yeah, real limo is super expensive, honestly. If you're into that though, go for it. I personally don't really see as much purpose to it, just because it's so like, I don't know, it's expensive and I don't really get the most use out of it, you know. I don't feel like I'm really doing much. you know, it's designed for other purposes, and I don't really fulfill that. Like, I don't really like tick that box, so yeah. Anyhow, so this is the bottom piece of the booster. Percent Studio. The weights are just screwed down, right? They're just screwed down. This appears to be a diffuser. This appears to be a polycarbonate sheet that's frosted already. So it's just on top. That's just the PCB. As you can see, there's underglow for it. That's just the top. And yeah, just LEDs, very standard. I use an Atmega 32U4 as well. I imagine it's boot mapper, and then that's the plate with the top piece. Pretty simple. Simple design. I buy the connectors from Paygenesis. You get $10 cheaper per than like Mauser or DigiKey. I see. TIL, that's cool though. Limo, like if you have official, like original limos, that's pretty cool. 2-port for real limos, yeah. I mean, it's not that it's really not that I'm like against real limos or anything like that, or that I'm just being like just cheap. I just feel like paying the full price for real limos. I just don't feel like I'm really making much out of that full price. Like, I just don't feel like I'm really getting that much utility out of it. Anyway, yeah. So I put the, oh, I see. So the switches are here. Where did I put the stabs? Oh, no, stabs are here. Alrighty. Wait, did I put the stabs here? Yeah, no, here, there. Okay. Okay, stabs. Let's get right into it. So just need to lube 3 stabs, and it's pretty much done. So the stabs were actually stock on this, so pretty nice actually, because I get to do all the work, and I know exactly what I'm doing. So where did I just put that? Oh, here it is. Actually, we're clipping these first. Clip. Been a pretty smooth sailing stream today, actually. I'm very happy about that. But this actually proves even further that weekend streams for me are a bad idea. Or a bad idea for me to do weekend streams, because I'm clearly doing fine now, but on the weekends I actually tend to have frame drops and such. And I do think that it's because there's traffic, like bandwidth issues, and I get throttled on the upload. And then that's about it. GG. Can't do much about that though. Internet provider sucks. Only some slight hiccups. Yeah, it's been, I see like 2 little hiccups, but yeah, other than that, it seems fine today. But yeah, can't do much about it. It's okay though. Helps me figure out what I want. I mean, what I need to do. Just made my own YCA connector and it sucks? Okay. Why did it suck? Was it because... I mean, I've seen YC connectors, but they seem fine. Where do you live? Look, it's early in the morning. No, it's 11:47 p.m. right now. I'm in the East Coast. Vito. Joy. I'm in the East Coast of the United States. What you need to do is get off Spectrum. That is the correct answer, my friend, Dennis. But if I had a choice to do that, I would have jumped on it right away. I would have, of course, be using Verizon Fios or something else that's much better provider-wise than Spectrum, because Spectrum is terrible. Where do you live? Address, please. JK. Too much work. Oh, I see. I mean, that's why people would rather unplug the wire from the computer. I don't find that inconvenient, but that's fair. If you find the connector to be inconvenient. But yeah, I'm in New York City, so a lot of New York City's provider usage is through Spectrum, which is unfortunate. Really unfortunate, actually. Sucks fiber isn't available everywhere. Well, it's not like fiber isn't available in New York City. Like, there is Fios, okay? But the landlord and the city are not doing anything to make it possible. So I'm stuck with a single provider. It's a monopoly. It's a monopoly. It's terrible. Like, there really isn't much I can do. I've reported it to the executive commissioner of communications in New York, and they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna try to blah blah blah, and nope, nothing. Like, I've talked to Verizon executives about this. I've talked to my landlord about this. They're just not doing anything. So not much I can do. Just gotta live with it. I mean, obviously the other option I have is to move, but I really don't want to move. I hate moving with a passion. Moving is the actual worst. It's probably the worst thing. Google Fiber was supposed to be available in most parts of Austin in 2015, and they still haven't made such progress. Yeah, Google Fiber sort of fell through, I feel. Oh, what is that? A big macro keyboard? It is a numpad. It is a number pad for, like, you know, people who do data entry and stuff. It's a number pad. Ajit, oh my god. Ajit, the damn FCC. So unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, we really don't. We really have it bad in terms of communication in the United States, I think. When it comes to, like, services, communication services, and ads and other things like that, like, and like frequency space in general. Sucks. It's all in the government and the military and the big companies. I want to move to EU? You see, I've thought about that too, but I kind of don't. Or at least Canada? Maybe, yeah. Long winters though. Waiting for 5G, landline is doomed to fail with exclusive rights and the cost of laying new line? Yeah, that is true. That is very true. Too much labor for a landline to work. So archaic. Price for mechie stuff for EU though? Yeah, that's a very good point. EU, yeah, you would be paying import taxes. You would be paying a lot of taxes too, actually, just in general. But we got a lot of rain. I assume that's like the UK. Or actually, I guess different parts of the EU probably have a lot of rain. But yeah. East Coast Canada? Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, East Coast. Yeah. So are you like in Nova Scotia or something? What kind of lube do I use? I use Krytox 25G0 no fat chicks. You can get it on switchmod.net if you need to kind of sign up for their notifications and stuff on their Discord server actually, because they do like daily drops for them, or not sure if daily but frequent drops of orders. So you need to like get into those slots, sort of like into those ordering windows. But I think also like, I mean, if you're in a different place, if you're not in the US, there's also like other there's also other vendors that sell lube. But yeah, I said I was gonna drink water and I didn't, huh? I really should. There's more water. Yes, Nova Scotia. Yeah, I figured. Uh-oh. Saw a frame drop. Put your F's in chats, boys. I'm seeing the frames dip. Put your F's in chat. What switches are those? These are, I'm gonna be using Gateron yellows. Oh no, Spectrum heard us. They want revenge. Shit, man. Shit. It's a terrible. Damn. No. It's if stream is lagging on my end or not. No, it's not your end. It's my end. 100% my end. Any stream drops that you see that are severe like that, it's definitely my end. I'll tell you now. It is my end. I have the Twitch inspector on, which is like the one that logs your like stream, like the data, and yeah, I'm seeing the drops, so it's definitely my end. Put your F's in chat, boys. Put your F's in chat. H-Town, hold it down. Well, what's up? Barbecue Kimchi, hello. How are you doing? Houston, food good though. I've only visited Houston like once. I actually don't know much about it. Oh, it's kind of coming back actually, the stream. So if y'all need to refresh, you can refresh, or you can just play pause and you'll probably get it back. By the way, play pause and you'll. Did you make Tifu his keyboard? Yeah, bro. I'm Twitch famous, buddy. Twitch famous had 2,000 viewers. Just kidding. No, I didn't. I'm just kidding, Jamuni. I did not make Tifu his keyboard. That was Teha Types, and I'm not Teha Types. Nathan's a friend. Yeah, that was Nathan. Nathan's the full-time streamer. Keyboard streamer, content creator. You're still a god. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt. I appreciate it though. I appreciate your words. Excited about Dolch R5? Oh, I'm so excited about it too. Can I see his Twitch though? Yeah. Twitch.tv/Teha Types. TAEHATYPES. Very easy. If not, just look for Nathan Kim on Google, and he probably should be like in the first few results. Like just put like Nathan Kim keyboard streamer, and I'm sure it'll pop up right away. Hey, protein shakes, what's up? Wait, this isn't Teja types? Oh, I'm so sorry to disappoint, Mr. Obsidian Raid. Were you looking for Teja types? I believe Teja Snipes was streaming earlier. They were playing some Valorant with Ryan Higa. But Teja types? Oh no, you cannot find Teja types here. Nor anywhere else. There's no Teja types anymore. Teja types retired. Teja types retired, and it's now Teja Snipes. This is Taihao types. Let's go. Let's go. Hello. This is Taihao types. So I'm gonna be reviewing some Zealios today. Reader. What's your keyboard? I'm interested. Just put exclamation keyboard, and that's the keyboard that's currently on here. Yo, protein shakes. Thank you so much for the sub, for the Twitch Prime sub. No, but like, what do you use? Oh, I have a bunch of keyboards, but I mean, earlier I was using a different keyboard. Ghost Grixley, who is Ryan Higa? Where can I find his content? Wait, you don't know who Ryan Higa is? Okay, fine. I guess that's fine. Ryan Higa is an Asian American content creator, YouTuber mainly. Became very famous for his YouTube videos, and yeah, he does a bunch of different things now. He does like podcasts and like streams and like a bunch of different things. He like cameos for like YouTube series and stuff, talk shows kind of things. But yeah, he does a lot of different things. Oh, you know who it is? Okay. Some people don't know though. Some people don't know who Ryan Higa is, which is fair. OG YouTube content creator. Yeah. Seriously, OG. Yeah, wasn't he like one of the first people to have like, I don't even know how many subscribers, but yeah. How to be a ninja. Teehee. Fatality. Yeah. Oh man, those videos were so good. Good old days. This is how you know you're like a 90s kid, I guess. Because he's like about my age. Sure, he might be older than me. I think he is, yeah. Whoa, is that Nathan Kim? Used to have to load the video, then come back minutes later to watch it. The dial-up days. Yo, 56 kilobits per second. It's so lit. Gotta get them songs from Napster and LimeWire. How much does Nathan... What? I have no idea what that meant. What websites have custom keycaps or just pretty single caps? Depends on what you're looking for. Keycaps, like keycap sets, like full keycap sets. Could be like there's different vendors. Like among my sponsors, there's like Dixie-Mech and like Novel Keys and Project Keyboard that sell keycap sets. But if you're looking for like artisan keycaps, and there's like a ton of different makers, there's like dozens of them out there. Oh gee, YouTube website Pepe Hands. just like a single keycap for, let's say, the escape key. There's so many makers out there. Papa's Fritas, there's like Hotkeys Project does like some injection molded stuff that are kind of cool. There's like obviously like there's like Etsy people, but I personally promote like I would say go for like something that's handmade. So like there's like makers, there's like Artkey, Hungerworks Studio, there's like Nightcaps, Keycaps, Hello Caps, you know, Death Caps. There's so many, like Wild Story Caps. There's so many makers. There's dozens of them out there. You just need to, but you know, I'll just warn you, getting into artisan keycaps, slippery slope, my friend. Slippery slope. All right. So, where was I? You can also go to Keycap Lendar to see all the open keycap GBs. Those are called artisans, yes. Artisans are like these sculpted keycaps, for instance. They're sculpted by hand and then resin cast by hand. You know, they make a mold out of them and then they resin cast it. Okay. Amazon don't play, they got escape caps as well. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. Okay. Jelly Key makes gorgeous caps, but does their stuff be a group buy? Yes, that is correct. Keyboard is so nice. Thank you. It's not mine though. Not mine. I shouldn't have issues with shorting, right? Probably not, but always play it safe. So. 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you for the nice words, Jim Mooney. Thank you. If my Everglide stabs didn't come with washers, should I be worried about it? No, not necessarily. You can always use like electrical tape as well, or you can use like the washers are kind of optional actually. You don't always need washers. Washers, the only reason I use washers is just to be safe. Like it's just to play it safe anyway. Like even if you don't really need it, I just play it safe anyway. But it's to electrically insulate. Gonna go game. Thanks for streaming. Thank you for stopping by, Lana. Have a good gaming session. Hope you have fun. Do you think I should build a practice board like a DZ60 that's actually in stock, or just wait for a luxury board to come out in group buy? Being patient is hard. You could try both, but I mean, certainly if a group buy is gonna take a while to come in, right? So you could practice while like in the meantime as well. I mean, practice doesn't hurt is what I would say. So if you can afford to practice, then practice. If you can only do one thing and you really want that luxury custom mechanical keyboard or whatever, then you know you can go for that, but just make sure to know that you run a risk by not having practice or by not knowing how to build or like whatever it is, you know. But it's not that hard though. Building is really not hard at all. I'll just say that. I'll just preface it. Look, like building, like what I'm doing, is really not that hard. Okay. So we have our plate, but it's kind of tight. All right. It's kind of tight though. We'll see. Never soldered, but it looks easy. It really isn't that hard through hole soldering. I would highly recommend practice. I learned a lot from my first build. Yeah. The first build is definitely the most like instructive. I do highly recommend practicing as well. Okay. Okay, I have a keypad here that I'm gonna just take out the keys from. So I just need the numpad keys. I'm just gonna take those out. Unfortunately, I don't have the Striker key set numpad, so I'm not going to be able to match those two. Sorry, guys. Alright. So, we're going to test the stabs, right? As always. Seem to rattle. Kind of scratchy, but I have a feeling it could just be the Gonna go play some games too. Good luck with the rest of the build. Thank you so much, Dennis. Have a good one. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a good game sesh. I learned to solder in 7th grade. Huh, wow. It was super easy. I mean, I feel like the earlier you learn, the easier it seems. Because, you know, we absorb that kind of stuff as children. Picked a bad time to get into hobby. Nothing in stock anywhere. I'm not sure if that's particularly a bad, like as in like, if it's any different from any other time. It's just right now, especially like with COVID and all these other things. Stock at yellows? No, these are lubed. I can see how artisan keycaps can get addicting. Yeah, because some people consider it like collecting, right? So it becomes a collecting hobby as well. Do a touch of lube. Does this support rotary encoders? No, I don't think so. I don't think so, Zapjack. I don't think it supports rotary encoders.
Apparently rotary encoders are a big thing now, so kind of weird trend, to be honest. I don't like them. Or I'm not really, I'm kind of indifferent rather. Alright, cool. Okay, looks good to me, I think. Okay, yeah, cool. That sounds good. I don't get the hype around having a knob on your keyboard. Kills the look for me. I would agree with that, actually. I don't really like the look of them. I think functionality-wise, it's like cool. It's like alright. It's like I could see the use for it, but yeah, I don't know. It's like how many times would I really use it, you know? Like, do I really need a knob? I don't. Is my answers for that. So that's why I wouldn't, like, I don't really care for them. Did someone say knobs? Yeah, if you want to be a knob. Mr. Heine loves knobs. I'm just kidding, I don't know if he does. He is a freedom of knob expression, you know, kind of person. It's like, if you want to be a knob, be a knob. Hello Geo, what's up? I like one big ass dedicated knob for computer playback volume. I mean, I have one and it's called an amplifier. that has a knob on it. Or like speakers. Someone make an ISO but a knob. I have. Man, trust me. I feel like trust me. I feel like we probably saw something like this. We just haven't. You just haven't paid enough attention to it. I'm sure someone probably has done that or something. Probably. Okay. Just making sure the plate is actually parallel to this PCB. Okay. Better now. Alright, yeah, cool. It looks better. Alright. It's all about the little details. Okay. I guess being safe is good. Alrighty, test it out. Okay, this one uses a mini USB, so. Oh, nice. Alright. Let's see. Key tester and enable via. Okay. Numlock seems to work. Alright, cool, it works. Has that underglow. So, alright, that's it, that's done. It's very easy. Very simple. We need the screws for this guy. Okay, just put it in, slot it right in, and align it a bit. Okay, seems alright. Put in the screws. Alright, it's all done. We're just gonna put these caps on because that's what I have here. No miniature cap for the no miniature figure for this guy, but just simple numpad, right? So this guy has just Gateron yellows, Milky Gateron yellows that are lubed. Very simple. Alright, that's it. Excited for this typing test? Oh, baby. Let's see. I actually, yeah. Is there a numerical typing test? A numpad typing test? Let me actually look for one. Numpad typing test. Oh, there is a keypad 10 fast fingers test. Oh, baby. Wait, but no spaces, right? Okay, hold on. But is this... How long is this supposed to be? Just pull up the digits of pi? True. True that. Could do that too. This is awesome. There's a type of fake social security numbers. Oh, this is gonna be great. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys.
typing test. Hold up. So let me adjust this guy. It says, so like let me go back and show you. Like it basically said. Actually, hold on. It was here, numeric keypad 10 key typing.com. And it says, but basically it was like these are like fake social security numbers, sort of. Keyboard settings. Show keyboard. Nah, that's fine. All right. It's gonna be like typing. All right, cool. We're gonna do this. Don't worry, I'll move things around. Don't worry, I'll move things around. Or actually, okay. And let me move this thing maybe over here. That work? All right, cool. And then I can probably pull this down a bit so you guys can hear it better. And I can turn off the music. All right, so let's try this out. All right, start typing. All right, I don't think this has a timer, so I'm just gonna do like a bunch of them, okay? All right. Oh, what? Wait. Is it num lock? Okay, it's the num lock was on. Redo. Num lock. All right. Is that right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, the num lock was right. Okay. Oh. Yay! I'm doing awesome. Okay. Continue. Oh, there's lessons. Oh, let's go. Wait. I don't have a backspace. Oh. It's so funny seeing you instinctively go for backspace. I know. So used to it. Anyway, so that kind of sums it up. Yeah, it is kind of boring. So yeah, you can hear the sounds of it though. Kind of hollow, right?
twang. I know. It definitely has a twang to it. I don't know what it is, but you know. So, anyhow, that's just the booster numpad. It's kind of cute. It's probably useful for data entry for people out there doing it for, you know, for work. And yeah, so this is the Canoe Booster numpad. As you can see, has RGB LEDs on the sides, and there's I'm assuming these indicators could be programmed, but they're also RGB LEDs. Yeah, kind of cute keypad. Yeah, I think someone said that it's kind of cute without the other 4 keys over here. Yeah, I think it's cute, pretty nice actually. Actually, I do like it because it's kind of compact. So for work, it's pretty good. So yeah, Canoe Booster numpad. Yep. All right. So that about sums it up for today. Oops. That about sums this up. Oh, whoopsie, they stopped the music by accident. Anyway, yeah, so that's all I have for today. 3 hours for 65% on a numpad. Not too shabby. Could have been faster if I had done the stabs before, but I didn't, so it's not too bad. What's that macro pad you're using? This is a Rama M6A. It's a Rama M6A. I exchanged the bottom for the CNY edition bottom piece. So this actually used to have like a similar like polished but like grayish color, but I exchanged it for this Chinese New Year edition bottom piece because it fits. I exchanged it with a friend who wanted the gray one, so yeah. So this is like a hybrid actually. Unfortunately, this I've been using it for a while, and it got a scratch at some point, like right there. You can see it kind of goes around. I don't know what happened, but I mean it's fine because I don't really care. Of course, like I get a little self-conscious about it, and obviously this is a fingerprint magnet, you can tell, right? But I mean, it works. It does buff it out. Yeah, I know I could buff it out. But maybe one day I'm actually just gonna blast it. Actually, like just get rid of the polish. Have you programmed it for? I usually just have media keys on this. Actually, media keys, or if I'm doing certain work that requires macros. Like shortcuts or macros for work, I pretty much like put it on there as well, depending. Sandblasted over polished, yeah, generally I agree. I mean, this one I just got at the time because just wanted to get one and it looked kind of cute, and yeah, it works, it does its job. I don't need too much more than that. So 9,000 fingerprints, not fun, but I mean, I'm not even like, it's just 6 keys. I'm pressing the keys. I'm not really like doing anything else. So yeah. Jason, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, who is this? Lightning Jr. who followed me 20 minutes ago. Interesting. Anyway, so that's all I got for today, guys. So we have this Canoe Booster pad and this Zeal Zephyr 65% keyboard. Pretty cute. Take more pics of it later on. Whoopsie. The numpad is plugged in, so Alright, well, that's all I have, but let's see who is currently streaming, if anybody is, and we'll go and rate them, because I think that's it for tonight. Host Andy? Andy when? Sure, why not? Andy V when? Okay. Andy V when? Alright, let's go rate Andy. Okay, just checking that everything is clear. Alright. Alright, let's go rate Andy. What should we say? What should we tell Andy? Any stack avail? Oh my god. Tay Mendes, hello. Any stack avail? I don't want to do this with someone else's boards, but okay, fine. I'll just do it. This one doesn't stand though because of the uneven weight of it. Like, this won't stand. This won't quite stand. Can I just hold it up from here? Yeah, this one's too risky. Yeah, also it's not my board, so I wouldn't do that with someone else's. Alrighty, yeah, but we're actually done, Mendes, so we're actually going to rate Andy Wen. So let's do this. Alright. / raid Andy Wen. What should we say to Andy? What do you guys want to say to Andy? Let's say what should we say? Just say lightning raid. I don't have emojis. So sad. No Rantas. Oh, let's say Rantas raid. Alright, let's go do that. Alright, let's go raid Andy V1. Alright. Thank you everyone for stopping by the stream, and thank you everyone for, yeah, keeping company. I'll probably be streaming again sometime in the future. I'm not sure. I think I'm trying to finish up lubing some switches. Once I get that done, I'll probably lube build one of my own things. But otherwise, I might have something else soon coming from a client. Just waiting for parts though. So until then. Alright everyone, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.